Good morning, Green Hills. Have you guys ever heard the saying that the cobbler's children have no shoes? Well, it means that when we take a passion and we turn it into a profession, we often lose the ability to do that task for fun. And I've noticed that that is getting truer and truer of reading, and that's a bad thing. I love to read, and I'm still absorbing a lot of books because I listen to audiobooks when I'm working around the house or when I'm walking the dogs. But I really see a trend that it is rare that I pick up a book in paper format and sit down and just allow myself time to read. But last night I did. So our virtual book club, the Book Bells of Green Hills, we meet once a month. And our September 2025 book selection is Miriam's Quilt by Jennifer Beckstrand. And I had kind of looked up and realized, it's next week. And I had not read it. And my copy of it happens to be back in Texas while I am in Virginia. So I jumped on Amazon and I got a copy the very next day. It is also available through audiobook and ebook, so you could download it and absorb it very quickly. But I really wanted to be able to touch it and feel it and see it and turn the pages. So I just gave myself the afternoon off and I sat down and I read all 371 pages last night, yesterday afternoon, evening, took a break for a little while and then got back to it, stayed up a little too late to finish, but it just was such a gift and it was so enjoyable and rewarding. I cuddled up with my dog and a nice soft quilt and just really enjoyed the evening. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about this book. And then I wanted to definitely invite you to come on next Thursday, which is September 18th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern. We jump on a Zoom. It is through bookclubs.com, and you can search for Green Hills. You can search for Book Bells, or you can search for me, Ashley Montgomery, when you go to the Book Club's website, and you can find our club and definitely join, and that will give you the Zoom link to be part of our book club. But anyways, let's get back to this book. I really enjoyed it. So I will be honest, this year in book club, we've had a couple of hits and a couple of misses. And this was a new author for me. So I did not really know what to expect. She is a very accomplished author. I don't know why I hadn't come across her name before, but of my three top things that I wanted to share why I enjoyed the book and give it a 4-star rating. The first one is that I felt like the setting, the feel, just the whole essence of the book is very parallel universe to my fictional world of Green Hills. It was a community that comes together. It is a family that leads with love, and they really depend on one another, build one another up, encourage one another. It's not perfect. We have a couple villains that aren't our favorite characters, and that's just to add some good drama. But I really did enjoy just imagining that this little town, it's set in Wisconsin and Green Hills is in Oklahoma, but very much of that small rural town, big community vibes, a lot of faith and a lot of family. And so I really enjoyed that aspect of it. The second thing that I enjoyed most about this book was the honest growth in Miriam's character. She feels like she is serving the world. She feels like she's doing everything right. She's got a smile on her face. She's volunteering. She's serving. But she's not doing it with her whole heart. And it takes a pretty brutal truth to come to terms with that and to take a step back and realize that maybe she wasn't being the person that she thought she was. And I felt like the way that Jennifer developed that throughout the book was very organic and very authentic. And I think we all look up at times and realize, man, I wasn't being quite the person I wanted to be. And I want to do better, or I want to focus better. I want my responses to be better. And I've definitely lived that at times in my life. And I can look back and say, man, I wasn't the best person in that chapter. So I really appreciated that honest growth that Miriam's character goes through. And the third thing that I loved most about this book was Seth Lambright. So he is our main male character, and he is Miriam's true love in the end. I don't mind giving that away because in a romance we are guaranteed a happily ever after. So you know what you're going to get. It's just very enjoyable getting to that point. But I loved Seth, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like he is a rendition of my husband. And I saw so many of Philip's qualities in the character of Seth, and just how he can be brutally honest, but it always comes from a place of love, how patient he is, and how he sees the world from someone else's perspective. Does not fly off the handle. He is so quick to forgive, and I really enjoyed it. We're smack dab in the middle of football season, so I don't see my football coaching husband very often these days, and it was really a treat to read this character and feel like I was spending a little bit of time with my precious husband. So I hope you will join us. Again, it is Miriam's Quilt by Jennifer Beckstrand, and this will not be the last book by her that we read in book club. I really did enjoy it. I went and followed her and joined her Facebook reading group and found her on Instagram and all the things that us authors love for you to do when you like our work. But I look forward to visiting more about the book. It is Amish romance, and it is quilt romance, quilt fiction. So again, very parallel to what I write. And I have kind of gone down the rabbit hole of looking up some of the recipes that she mentions that are authentic Amish favorites, and I may just have to try one. Particularly, I think I've come up with a good recipe for chicken corn soup, which sounds fabulous to me. So stay tuned. Come and join me at the Book Bells meeting next week, and I'll see you around Green Hills. Have a great day. Bye.